Yo, what's going on, you guys? It's your man, the Grass Ninja. Welcome to the channel. In today's video, we are starting off with, I guess, the intro for a new playlist on the channel. It's going to be in preparation for the Minato short manga that should be coming later this summer. So, I couldn't find too many sources on this, but there is an article by Game Rant where they basically say that the Minato short manga is slated to be released in the summertime. I'm assuming that's on my hemisphere, my side of the planet. I hope it's not Kishimoto's summertime, because then we'd be waiting forever. But in the summertime, which is soon, because we're already in the middle of June here, and if we get this late July or in August, I mean, there's a bunch of videos that we can make on Minato in general. So we're gonna start here by basically covering the message that was left by us, or left for us, by Kishimoto, and then we're going to talk a little bit about the 4th Hokage himself and get us all set up and prepared for the series that is to come, where we talk about every single one of Minato's jutsus so we can unravel the mystery behind the secret story of Minato's jutsu. So let's actually hop into the message that was left for us by Kishimoto after the Naruto Top 99 popularity poll concluded. Alright, so after we got the results of the global, worldwide, first ever 20 years in the making popularity poll, where we learned Minato is the globally most popular Naruto character. Everybody picked him, bro. Now, Kishimoto leaves a message for us where he basically thanks us for the incredible amount of votes. He says it was fun seeing how the results varied from region to region. He basically goes in to tell us that he was like, yo, shocked at the results, and he was like stunned to see how many people loved Sakura and stuff. But he later tells us, you know, after explaining why he added Kurama and Might Guy in his top 20 thing, he straight up says sorry for completely ignoring the original plan to have the top 20 characters for the 20th anniversary because his own personal attachments, right? He added extra characters because he wanted Kurama to basically be in the cover art or the special art. Now he straight up tells us in this message, right now I'm working on the short manga for Minato, who placed first. While trying to make a story that would match the expectation of his fans, I ended up with more pages than I had originally anticipated. Please look forward to the secret story behind Minato's jutsu. Alright, so we get confirmation that, one, he's writing a short manga for Minato, right? And we're going to be getting some sort of story behind Minato's jutsu, the secret story behind Minato's jutsu. And he also tells us that he was trying to make a story that would match the expectations of his fans. Now, why is this important, and what does this tiny little message mean, and what can we do with it? Well, since this is an introduction to the whole Minato series, right? Because we're not going to break down his jutsu yet. We have a bunch of jutsus to go over. But let's talk about what to expect from this short manga, because for one, there are toss-ups in the air. People are calling it a one-shot, some people are calling it a short manga, and I don't have the answer for you. But here's what I have the information. I'm gonna explain to you what the difference is. If we're getting a one-shot, a Minato one-shot, alright, that means we're getting like a pretty chunky chapter. We're getting one chapter of Minato's story, right? It's gonna be start finish in one, like maybe 50-60 pages, right? Mitsuki got a one shot where we learned he had Sage Mode, and then they adapted it into like one anime episode, right? And that was only about one chapter, ranging close to 50, maybe 60 pages, right? Now, if Minato's getting a one shot, right, they're gonna have to pack a ton of storytelling in that little chapter, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want them to rush it and ruin it, and that's not what I'm expecting, okay? I don't think that's what most of you guys are expecting too, especially since we had like 3 short mangas by Kishimoto get adapted at this point in the story, right? So we have Sasuke Retsudan, right? We have the Mirai Sarutobi story, where we basically get the Ninja Steam Scrolls. And then we also have Naruto Gaiden, which was literally written by Kishimoto. This is the whole Shin arc. Now, what do these short stories all have in common? Well, they range between 10 to 15 chapters each, right? Now, when Kishimoto says that he's working on a short manga for Minato, this is the official message on the Naruto official website, okay? So they're not saying he's working on a one-shot. I don't know if Kishimoto understands the difference, because this is directly from him, but he says, I'm working on the short manga for Minato, who placed first, while trying to make a story that would match the expectations of his fans. Alright, we already seen the success for these short mangas already, so I would be surprised if he actually did go out with a one-shot, one-chapter, like he did for Kiba, or the Kakashi Unmask, or Mitsuki's Sage Mode reveal, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. I'm in the favor of, like, hey, if he wants to match my expectations, then it should be a short manga, 10 to 15 chapters. I get the guy hasn't actually worked on the whole manga drawing in a while, so I don't know if he's going to draw it or if he's going to get some assistance. That's yet to be revealed as well, but we do know he's working on it, right? Now, when he says let's look forward to the secrets behind Minato's jutsu, right? There's one thing I do want to clarify just before we jump into explaining all of Minato's jutsu for the rest of this playlist and the rest of this series. Minato's famous for two things: creating the Rasengan and mastering the Flying Raijin. He's literally called the Yellow Flash, right? Now, famously, you know, known for the Flying Raijin, and in the fandom, everyone, that's his most popular jutsu on the reel. Created by Tobirama, right? It's not technically Minato's jutsu. Now, Kishimoto has played around jokingly before, having Naruto call the Flying Raijin his dad's jutsu before, in front of Tobirama and everything, not understanding that Tobirama is like the founder and creator of like most of the jutsu in Konoha. But unless Kishimoto's going for some comedic angle with this message to us, to like subvert our expectations after telling us he wants to match the expectations of the fans, I wouldn't know. But I would speculate that the first jutsu, that if he is going to start anything, it would be the Rasengan, right? Now, interesting thing about Minato is, not only is Minato like the fourth Hokage, obviously he's Naruto's dad, right? Boruto's grandpappy. My man has a plethora of jutsu that we can actually go over. Now, many of these are just like variations of either the Rasengan or the Flying Thunder God. But he also has summonings, he has a lot of sealing jutsus, and it's insane. Like, I could list off a couple of these for you. Like, we could get a whole story about how my dude fought the Nine Tails with inside the Reaper's belly and unlocked like Tailed Beast Chakra mode, which is technically a jutsu, right? But I mean, let me list off this, because I had to go to the wiki just to find Minato's jutsu repertoire, and I'm trying to tell you, like, we can make a whole playlist out of this. So we've got the area scanning technique. This is basically like when you put your finger on the ground and you can sense the whereabouts and all the different chakra signatures for miles, like Tobirama, okay? So he's got the area scanning technique, right? He's got the chakra transfer technique. He's got the contract seals. He's got the dead demon consuming seal, or the Reaper death seal. He's got the 8 trigrams sealing style, right? This is insane. It's actually the 8 tetragram. Okay, the wiki needs to get this one changed up. He's got the Flying Thunder God in all of its variations, bro. He's got the 4 symbol seal. When you combine 2 of them, you get the 8 tetragram seal. 9 Tails Chakra mode. He's got all his Rasengan variations. Sage mode. He's a sensory type ninja. Shadow clones. Like, my man is broken. He's got Toad summons. My dude, he's got Bring the House Down jutsu. That's what, like, you know what I'm saying? So there's a bunch of stuff we could talk about with Minato. When we talk about his chakra releases, bro, he's got fire release, wind release, lightning, yin release, yang release, bro. So he's literally missing like water and like yin yang and probably something else. I don't know. But yeah, my dude Minato is stacked, and we got a lot of information we can cover with this dude. And according to what Kishimoto's telling us, right, He's working on a short manga, so I'm expecting 10 to 15 chapters, right? Sasuke Retsudan was 13 chapters, Naruto Gaiden was like 10, and then the Mirai story was almost 15 chapters. So like, yeah, bro, it was pretty wild. Like, and Kishimoto wrote all those, right? Now, he straight up says he's trying to match the expectations of his fans, right? He wants to match the expectations of Minato fans. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's not a Rasengan story. It could be my man Minato is using Flying Thunder God and how he learned it, or how he perfected it, or it could be how he learned the Reaper Death Seal, or how he tamed the Nine-Tails chakra. Like, he could do a bunch of stuff and write an interesting story for Minato. It could be, like, literally, that's what I'm saying. So, let me know what you guys are thinking in the comment section below. For this is the introduction to the playlist, where we're gonna break down and explain all of Minato's jutsu, all of the Flying Thunder God variations, all of his Rasengans, his Sage Mode, all of his sensory techniques. Everything is gonna get explained and put in one playlist, preparing us for the eventuality of a late summer release of the Minato short manga, bro. Anyway, I've been your man, the Grass Ninja. This one is just an introduction, like I said. Enjoy the content. Look forward to it. Subscribe, man. Hit the bell. Turn on notifications. Peace.